guys, welcome back to my channel. How are you guys doing? I hope that you guys are doing really well. Today we're going to be trying out the Haley's Beauty Reinvent BB Drops. This is what they look like. Basically, this is a tinted oil. So it's going to be really lightweight on the skin and it's going to be very kind of minimal coverage. It is a tinted marula face oil. So it's gonna be really lightweight and not as much coverage. So I do want to use this foundation to show you my no makeup look with this foundation, because it is really lightweight and it's super easy to pop onto the skin and you don't need to use a ton of powder to set it into place, even though it is an oil. So that is what we're going to do today. I'm going to just basically run you through a full face of my no makeup look just to look very fresh and very healthy. And I've used this once before, not really like going with the full beat. It was like running out the door, just pop this on with my hands, and I really like the way it looks. So I did try Haley's like full line of products in a recent video, so I'll link that down below if you want to see it. But this is the foundation that I haven't tried yet, and they do have a stick one that I haven't tried as well. So we're gonna try this one today. If you're into like a no makeup look, if you just want to look really fresh faced and healthy looking, this routine will help you with that. Before we jump in, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you guys stay notified when I upload. Let's jump right into today's video. On the Haley's Beauty website, it says that this is a weightless no makeup look with a healthy glow. So this is going to be kind of a good routine to use today. So I'm going to start off with the brows, and this is going to be very quick. We're just going to like run into it. We're not going to do anything crazy with the eyes, but I do like to start with the brows because I feel like they shape the face and it's kind of easy to start there. We're going to use the Morphe micro brow pencil. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you know I love this pencil. It's really nice and super inexpensive. So I'm just going to outline my brows really quickly. I'm not going to cut them out with concealer, so I have to be really precise on how I draw these on because I want this to be a run out the door kind of a look. Like I just like to outline the brows and fill in like the tail area. And then I'm going to use the Ardell Stroke Brow feathering pen. Absolutely love this. If you like a feathering pen and you want one that's like very inexpensive, this one's like $8 I think. So I'm just going to like kind of do the same thing I was doing with the pencil, but I'm just kind of like feathering this in to create little brow hairs in areas where my brows are sparse. And I'm going to take this spoolie from the Morphe brow pencil and I'm just going to spoolie this area. I'm just going to go ahead and do the same thing on this brow, and I'm going to take a spoolie again and just run that through the bottom there. Alright, and that's basically the brows. So now it's time to prime. I'm going to use the por-fessional hydrating primer. I actually just got this in a BoxyCharm and I really like it, so I'm just going to pop this on. It kind of looks like that. Kind of weird for like a hydrating primer, but I do think it's supposed to like fill in your pores. It smells so good. It's supposed to hydrate your face and then also minimize the look of pores. And then I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Prime Focus Primer Serum. Use this a little bit because I want this to be very glowy. Let's go in with the Reinvent BB Drops. So this does have like a ball in it. I don't know if you can hear that. And it is definitely very oily. So I'm just going to do like a drop on my hand so I can swatch it for you. It's definitely like a very liquidy foundation because it is an oil, and I have the shade medium tan. It's a little bit too dark for me, but because this is so light coverage, it really doesn't matter as far as the shade. I'm gonna look a little bit darker than I am right now, which is honestly a good thing because the rest of my body is a different shade. Last time I used this, I used it with my hands because I was like rushing. I needed to get out the door, but I'm gonna use it with the sponge and I'm gonna see how that goes, and if that doesn't work, we'll go in with the brush. So I'm just gonna take some and drop on to my face, just like that. I feel like you need to make your sponge really dry, so while this drips down my face, I'm gonna take a tissue and my sponge and just squeeze out all of the water. Now that this has dripped down my face, I'm gonna go ahead and just start popping this in with the sponge. Again, I've never used it with the sponge, so it might not look as good. Alright, so I don't mind the way this applies with the sponge. Let's try it with a brush. I'm gonna use the Koki BR618 brush that I love, but I'm gonna add just a little bit more because my forehead looks good, just like these areas. Like you can still see a lot of imperfections, but honestly, you don't need to go in with a ton more. So I'm just gonna take some on my hand just like that and go in with the brush and see if it is a little bit better as far as adding coverage in these areas. All right, that definitely made my face a lot darker and it added a lot more coverage. So I'm just gonna go over it with the sponge. All right, so with the brush, it definitely was like a lot more coverage than a sponge. Obviously, that is pretty normal. So I just went over it with the sponge because the color is not right. Like I said, I have the shade medium tan neutral. But if I go in with the sponge, it kind of shears out the coverage a little bit more and makes it look my shade. But I just like the way this foundation looks. It looks just like really healthy. And it just gives you like a really nice glow without being like super hydrating and super dewy. For concealer, I'm gonna use the CoverGirl Clean Fresh Hydrating Concealer. This doesn't have a lot of coverage, which honestly is kind of nice. I'm gonna add a little bit more so it doesn't have any coverage. It's very minimal, which is kind of normal with the Skin Milk foundation that this concealer goes with. This concealer is nice, but just be aware if you're gonna order it, it's very light coverage. But it honestly just looks really nice under my eyes right now. You can still see the darkness, but I don't feel like going with something that's gonna be really heavy coverage under my eyes, and then having this foundation is just not gonna look right. And I just like the way it looks, just like very pretty. To set all this into place, I'm gonna use my number 7 Lift Luminate Triple Action Translucent Finishing Powder, and this is in the shade Light Medium. I like this powder because it's really nice to set what you want in place, but not go overboard when you like just look real powdery. This is like the best powder for someone who has mature skin. So that is all set and we are looking a lot better. I'm gonna take a little bit of the CoverGirl Clean Fresh concealer, and I'm gonna use that on my eyes just because I don't like the color of my eyes. I'm not gonna really do anything on my eyes. I might add a little bit of like bronzer or something, but I'm not gonna go crazy. I'm just gonna kind of use my finger and blend all that in. And I'm gonna set that with the powder just so we don't get any like creases. I'm gonna use a little bit of bronzer. I'm gonna use the Koki matte bronzer. Just not a ton, just very little. I'm gonna add some blush. I'm gonna use the Wet n Wild blush in Mellow Wine. I love this blush. It's such a pretty color and it's really nice because it's like almost like a natural blush to the skin. Okay, I'm gonna spray my face with a little bit of the Morphe Luminous Setting Spray because I'm looking real matte just because I set everything in place. So I'm just gonna spray my face really quick. Yeah, I really like the way this looks. I think it looks so good. You can still see a lot of like imperfections and hyperpigmentation under the skin, but it looks so good. I'm gonna curl my lashes really quick because I'm not going to apply false lashes, which honestly is scary. I would love to put false lashes on, but honestly, I need to learn to not do that. I need to let my lashes grow. So I'm gonna curl them really quick and then I'm gonna apply some mascara, just any mascara, doesn't matter which one you wanna use. And then I'm gonna do the lip and we're gonna highlight, but very limited highlight. So I will be right back. All right, so mascara is on. I use the Pretty Vulgar For Real mascara. I actually really like this. I have crap lashes, so it's really hard to get like any curl or anything at all, but honestly it doesn't look bad. So for highlight, I don't want to use like a straight up super big highlighter because it's definitely minimal makeup. So I'm going to use the NYX High Gloss Finishing Powder. This is basically a like finishing powder that has some sort of like shimmer in it. Kind of see it in my hand. I'll swatch it for you. It's actually really nice for under the eyes. But today I'm going to use it for highlight. So I'm just going to use a highlight brush. I'm just using this one from Equate, and I'm just going to pop that on right there. You can see you get like a little bit of a sheen, but like really not anything. It just has like a really small amount, like reflectiveness, and so like when you move around it just kind of looks like you're glowing. So it's just going to add to the glowiness of the foundation. I'm going to take a little bit of that Koki matte bronzer and just kind of put that into my crease. Just putting like a little bit of bronzer can help to look like you don't have any makeup on your eyes. It just looks like your natural color, but if you just have like concealer and powder, it kind of looks like you have makeup on. But if you have just like a little bit of bronzer, it just kind of looks like your natural eye color. All right, so we're almost done with this look. I just have to do some lips. I just popped down a little bit of the Fenty Beauty Fenty Glow. You could just use any lip gloss. I actually never use this. I bought it, so I feel like I have to use it. So I'm just gonna do a little bit and then I'm gonna blot. I think this looks really, really nice. I'm gonna hit my face one more time with a little bit of setting spray so that everything is looking glowy. I'm gonna use the Pixi Hydrating Milky Mist. This is really good. It's like almost like a skincare setting spray, so I'm just gonna hit it real quick. All in all, I really, really like this foundation. If you're someone who doesn't like minimal coverage, you will not like this, but it is for those days when you just don't want to have to like do much, just like 1, 2, 3. Obviously it's gonna take me a little bit longer because I'm explaining it to you or talking to you guys, but honestly it looks so pretty. I would love to put lashes on right now because I hate my lashes, but we're going for the minimal look. We're just gonna be very minimal. You can still see a lot of like imperfections. You can see some like birthmarks and stuff like that over here, but it looks so good. It looks so nice. I like how fresh it looks, how glowy it looks. I'm actually really, really enjoying it. You definitely don't need to use some of the high-end products that I used in today's video. I'm just trying to use some of my makeup up that I have because I have a ton of it and it's like not good. You could definitely achieve this look very inexpensively. This foundation retails, I believe, for like $22, but Haley's Beauty is always having sales. Also, the Haley's Beauty Matte Foundation is probably my favorite foundation from them. So definitely show some Haley's Beauty some love. They're an indie brand, but they have awesome products. I love their powder. Their powder is unbelievable. Their retouch powder is really, really nice. And this is just another product that just goes along with their amazing brand. So definitely show them some love. If you want to see more videos like this where it's just like no makeup look kind of things for oily skin or for dry skin, let me know down below. If there's any future videos you want to see on my channel, any recommendations, definitely leave it down below. And don't forget to subscribe and stay safe out there. And I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.